Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Stash Watch. Well, it seems like it's too time just going by so quickly. I can't believe it really. I say this every time. Hi Lee, how are you doing by the way? Good to see you. Yes, yeah, good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. And hi AB as well. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you both doing okay. Yeah, it's been a funny day today. I always comment on the weather. It's a very British thing to do, but I'm sure you all know. But yeah, basically it's been raining. Then it was raining very heavily, then it wasn't, then it's been sunny, then it's been raining again, hailstones, all sorts going on, all sorts. And hi Alan, how's things going with you? Hope you're doing okay. Oh, lovely to see you, truly is. Nice yellow chocolate bar there as well. And Andrew as well, of course. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, so hopefully the internet will last today, fingers crossed. We had some problems last week. I think basically, it's just one of those things, unfortunately, if the internet just decides. I've got a bit of a ropey connection at times. Long story short is I'm on a 4G router. I can't get fibre broadband where I am for some reason, just in this little pocket of, well, I don't know why it is. It's a nonsense, really. But for some reason I can't anyway. So I'm on a 4G router, so which is generally pretty good. But I think sometimes, because it's 4G, I think it can just be quite temperamental. I'm not sure. So I apologise if it goes again. Hopefully it won't. Fingers crossed. Yeah, honestly, one day, Andrew, one day it will come back. I'm sure. Maybe you could. Well, maybe you could try making your own, perhaps. For maybe you could try that. You're mentioning about. I mean, it would be a bit of an endeavour, but it might be possible. You mentioned about the making your own white chocolate crunch, which is relatively easy, I guess, in comparison. But maybe you could try it. I don't know. Could be a little project you could do there. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? I know it won't be quite the same, even if it's really nice. It won't be quite the same as it actually being properly back, but it might be something worth trying. The ingredients are possibly there, so you never know. Yeah, so we got so far last week. I'm not too sure. Got basically the same stash really that we didn't get round to. There's quite a lot of it that I didn't get round to showing you last week. So kind of going to go over the things didn't quite get around to because of the internet problems and things like that. So things like this. I don't think I'm going to do any repeats, but you never know. There might be a chance where I just forgotten that one was, yeah, essentially, what's the word? I showed you basically. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, the strawberry one. I don't know. It's a funny one, isn't it? All the others were basically regular, ones permanently out, but the strawberry one was one that you just did as a limited edition. So I think it's just that flavour, isn't it? I think it's just that's not as popular. I don't know, it's a strange one. That is strange. It's strange. But yeah. So for those of you who don't know, basically Stash Watch is basically where I just go over my all the stuff in my stash basically that I've got to review and got to get through really, and it's not going down at all. So hopefully tomorrow, I did have a bit of a foot issue last Friday. I think some of you might know. And basically, long story short is it's still pretty swollen, I guess, but I can walk on it pretty much normally now. I did actually accidentally sort of did quite a big walk today, and it was perfectly fine. So yeah, long story short, I think I just sprained it. I was a bit worried I might have broken my ankle at one point, but yeah, well, I can stand on it, so I assume I haven't. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point actually, Andrew. You could sort of just go about it that way, couldn't you? And then sort of try and meld it together somehow. Could be possible. Could be possible. As I say, not quite the same. I'll be a 4 cent, as you say, but you might be able to get the insides of the pineapple one from Cadbury Australia, perhaps. You never know. Yes, I've got a few things to go through then. I've got a very special thing today, actually. This is probably for the members, really, so I do apologise for shoving member stuff down your throats already. But we're just talking about the fact the lack of banana, really, in many chocolates. And obviously, it does appear sometimes. But, well, this Nesquik chocolate banana flavoured pillow is basically, I think, really their sort of take on Crave, really. But look at that. I mean, this looks so far up my street, it really does. Yeah, so very excited for this one. Yeah, and of course healthy. Got to, well, maybe not. But yeah, so look at that. That was really nice, doesn't it? So that's definitely a good one. This is a UK product. It's not imported or anything like this. Really does look very nice, this one. Very excited, as I say. And I don't even think Crave have done chocolate banana that I know of anyway. Yeah, so yeah, thanks AB, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. I was a bit worried at one point. Maybe it was really something quite serious, but yeah, it wasn't. But basically, I was going down the stairs at around early morning, and someone had delivering a parcel. So the postman was at the door, and I don't know, must have just been half asleep. I don't know whether there was two or maybe I think two at most really steps left, and I just thought I thought it was the last one, so I just jumped sort of down, and basically didn't land properly on my foot because it was lower than I expected, and just twisted my ankle, just buckled underneath. So obviously all that force just slammed into the floor. So it just, really it wasn't very pleasant. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So, but yeah. So I don't know how many steps it was. Either it was 2 or 3. I think it was 2, but it could have been 3. But there's a lot of height. If you imagine, it's not not So not nice. But anyway, I survived. So yeah, so this is one I'm very much looking forward to. I really am looking forward to this one actually. And I was quite obsessed with what's his Nesquik? It was Cocoa Pops. I was quite obsessed with at one point. Nesquik normally is like little round balls, a bit like Wheatos cereals. I remember my mum saying they look like rabbit pellets, which was very nice. I was about to eat them, but thanks for that, mum. And but I got quite obsessed with Cocoa Pops at one point, especially Cocoa Pops, Cocoa Rocks. I used to love them actually. I quite like cereal generally, and but it got to the point where it was starting to hurt my teeth. They were that sugary. I had too much of them, so I had to stop in the end. It was a bit crazy, really. Yeah, so but yeah, so that doesn't normally happen to me either, but yeah, it did with those. So yeah, not very pleasant, not very pleasant. Yeah, it wasn't great, Alan. It wasn't great, but it's one of those, isn't it? You have to be careful. It's just when you're not quite on the ball or not thinking properly. It only takes a second to do something stupid, and even with the best will in the world. But yeah. But yeah, stairs. Yes, you have to be. You can be very complacent, I think, but you have to be careful. Yeah, Cocoa Rocks. Yeah, they're very, very nice, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're still sold. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I don't know actually, Lee. I thought they were, but to be honest with you, I've not had them in quite some time, so I don't know. I assume they were. But yeah, I must say it's actually been quite a long time since I had them, so maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a good question. As I say, I just assumed they were, but thinking on it, it has been about 10 years since I last had them, if not longer. So yeah, I hope they are. I really do. I don't know if any of you remember, old enough to remember, where Cocoa Pops, they rebranded them as well as Choco Krispies. Does anyone remember that? And he still did the same theme tune. I'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops, but with Choco Krispies, and it just sounded really rushed and terrible thing. That I remember being part of the presumably the surveys they were doing, at the time as well. I remember them doing one, and me and my friend took part in it. And actually, the guy who did the theme tune. Actually, I've known him for a long time. Yeah, this must have been a long time ago, anyway, 20 odd years ago at least. Probably longer than that, actually. It doesn't feel like it's that long ago. I feel like it's a recent thing, but I don't think it is. Yeah, and he changed the name to Choco Krispies for some crazy reason. Choco Krispies, and Cocoa Pops is a pretty good brand. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very odd decision to make that. I don't know why they did. So, as you know, it didn't last, thankfully. So yeah, so what have we got then? So I think I showed you one of these last week, but I've got a few of these, so I'm going to show them all anyway. Yeah, so Cocoa Pops in the dark green packaging. Yeah. I see. I don't know if I've had those, AB. Have to yeah, dark green packaging. Yeah, dark chocolate, you say? That sounds an interesting one. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at those. Look out for those. And I had those. Sound interesting, definitely. Yeah. Yes. Could mint mint buttons. Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely an easy flavour to do as well as orange, isn't it? But I think mint's been done. Yeah, it was half done, wasn't it? Maltesers were kind of doing it, and yeah, it's kind of been a bit more of a slow burner, the mint flavouring, I guess. So perhaps it's not. Yeah. So, but it's an interesting one. But they are seeming to be branching. Well, it was the Maltesers mints that was a bit of a funny one, wasn't it? I mean, that one just seemed to be out of nowhere, really. I don't think there was ever a demand for Maltesers. Well, mint buttons as well, of all things, and mint biscuits. Very strange. I don't know what happened there, but unusual. But yeah, so we've got the Desert Delight Tempting Truffle from Kit Kat here as well. Look at this. What does it say? Crossword, Choco word break, it says on the back at the top. Make and share, yeah, very odd this one, but interesting one all the same, interesting one. Yeah, just looks to be chocolate coated dessert inspiration, it says. It's a very interesting one, quite excited about this one. Looks just be a sort of like another way of having Kit Kat, really. Be interesting to see how it is, because it's quite longer than a regular Kit Kat. I really don't know, actually. I don't know if it's for sort of, I don't really know how this would be. Very strange one, yeah, looks interesting. What country is this from? I think it's India, this one. This one, AB. India, yeah. Indian one, this one. Yeah, so they've done a few, actually, and got another couple here. Got another one. What's this? Divine Choco Pudding. What's this one? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's the flavour. Cream caramel, I think it says at the bottom, if it focuses in. Have I got my lucky whiteboard. Force of focus. There we go. We're covered in chocolate as well, but yeah, cream caramel flavoured dessert inspiration. Creative visualization, it says at the bottom. I like that, creative visualization. That's an interesting way of putting it. You just put serving suggestion, don't you, in the UK? Make and share, it says. So I don't know, it says make and share. Strange one. Crossword break as well. Very Choco word breaks. Very odd terminologies and things going on here. I'm not quite sure what to make of those, but interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, this is it, Andrew. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing, isn't it? These are, I mean, it's quite good though, isn't it, that they do? I say, well, to be honest with you, the fully cooked digest is kind of, has it been in chocolate selections? These chocolate biscuit selections for a long time anyway. Those kind of ones. I guess the idea is kind of there. I don't know, is it quite the same thing? But yeah, a bit of a funny one. But yeah, why it took so long? I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? The Oreos, the choco covered Oreos and things like that, and just a genius idea as well. It's very odd that it's yeah, they're just it just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Just cover something in chocolate. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong there, can you really? Fudge caramel was discontinued. Yeah, well, yeah, I had the Easter egg of it this Easter actually, and it wasn't great. You're right, AB. It was very I don't know. I mean, I ate it basically. Normally the sort of like an Easter egg with stuff in I really like, but this one, those fudge pieces, they were just, I don't know. It didn't taste great really, that fudge taste. So yeah, I'm not going to miss it. But as you say, it's a shame because it was a nice to have something out there. But yeah, I don't know. The peanut butter one's the best one I think for me. It's just so nice, and I'm not saying generally a peanut butter fan, but I do really like those, really do. Scotty, no worries. Well, best of luck for your interviews. Yeah, don't worry if you need to nip off for those. Nice yellow chocolate bar, of course, by the way. But yeah, don't worry if you need. Well, best of luck with them. Hope it goes well. Yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, don't worry, Scotty. Don't worry if you need to go off or whatever. But it's great that you made it for at least a part of it. So good to see you, and best of luck. Keep us informed. Yeah. So yes, mint chocolate giant buttons on their own brands. Yeah. Was that those Asda did a nice sort of buttons? Well, didn't those like caramel? What were they called? I can't remember what they were called. They've been around for a while. They were like sort of swirly pattern ones with caramel on the inside of them. Very nice ones actually, very unusual as well. Yeah, so yeah, I think as you say, these things can just go under the radar, can't they? Really, if you don't know about them or just dismiss them all. So yeah, there are good chocks out there really, but unfortunately, a lot of own brand stuff is often below par or because overshadowed by just their regular chocolates and things, and so people can miss out on them. But generally, they're not too bad. If you, as I say, there are these hidden gems. Yeah. Mint Kit Kat Chunky. I think I did. Didn't it come out a while ago, AB? I think it did, didn't it? I think. Yeah. It was okay. It's one of those, if you like if you like mint, I think it's one of those really. It's basically, I don't like this. I don't like to say this, but it is what it is. If it's just a mint flavored Kit Kat Chunky. If you like mint, it's fine, I guess. I'm not a big fan of mint generally. Sometimes it works okay. I think there was one thing that worked really well with mint. What was it? I think we just talked about in the Discord chat that dairy milk, sort of mint crisp one was actually quite nice. I mean, I think Alan was saying that it's better to have dark chocolate with mint generally, and I think that's generally true actually. But this dairy milk one was very nice. Yeah. But yeah, best of luck, Scotty. Best of luck. Yeah, keep us informed as how it goes. Sure, we'll go fine. But yeah, mint Kit Kat Chunky, it's okay basically. I think is the gist of it. Nice different alternative, Speaking of Kit Kats, well, I got this one as well. The desert. Yeah, what's this one? Heavenly Brownie Kudos or something like that. It says, I think. Just get the old focus forcer. Yeah, there we go. Dark chocolate coated dessert inspiration. Yes. Creative visualization again. Yeah, it's just creative visualization. Just basically do the Kit Kat, isn't it? I guess it's got a slab of brownie behind it though. Yeah. Interesting one then. Interesting one. Win 999 presumably rupees with Amazon Prime. Yeah, there we go. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So another few of those then. So quite nice. I think this is the only 3 I've got of these sort of ones. We'll have to give them a review soon. Yeah. Do look very nice, don't they? I'm quite intrigued as to find out what shape they are as well, because they're not, let's say, regular Kit Kats. Are kind of, well, they're not as long as this generally. So yeah, I don't know what shape this. I don't know what it would be. Whether the fingers are this long or whether they're divided into. Well, I mean, if you look at the packaging on it, not that one actually. Which one was it? This one here, this one does seem to have one that's a long length. It seems to have sort of like a long finger, doesn't it, with divisions in there. So I don't know, it's just a completely different type of finger, really, which is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Andrew. Pinwheels, yeah. Yeah, they were nice, those. I don't know if they're still around, but they were good, those. Yeah, they were good. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It was totally new. I enjoyed those as well. Yeah, I don't know if they still do them. I did spot them a while ago. I tasted them a while ago. Say I tasted them 5 years ago. I spotted them around 3 years ago or 2 years ago. But I don't know if they're still around. So yeah, but they were good ones. So I definitely recommend trying those out. And a couple of Kit Kat shenanigans going on here as well. I might have shown this one last week. I'm not sure, but it's the Kit Kat Biscoff. There's a popcorn one as well, which I think is the one I showed. But yeah, very excited for this one. I reckon this is basically just like the peanut butter one, but with Biscoff spread instead. So if you had the Biscoff ice creams or Biscoff spread, but it's just like liquid Biscoff. It's about the thickness of peanut butter consistency. Really nice, actually. So I reckon this is can be quite a good one as well. But you can see this is probably a regular Kit Kat chunky size. So if you see this compared to this one, you can see that the length of it is about the same as a Kit Kat chunky. So you can see that yeah, it's a bit sort of longer than normal, basically. Yes. Hi Isaac, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Good to see you. Yes, you probably got yourself away from Roblox, I see. Are we still on it? Yeah. Oh, I hope you're doing alright with that anyway, yes. Yeah, it's Carlos by the UK varieties, yeah. Yeah, that cookie, was it the cookie dough one? Yeah. And there was a couple, wasn't there, recently? They did that, the regular Kit Kats did that hazelnut spread and, was it honeycomb or something? Just really poor ones as well. They just didn't taste very nice at all. Yeah, very disappointed with those. And I think, yeah, I don't know, I think there's a lot of flavours to be had with these things. There's loads of flavours that could be done, and they seem to just not really pick very nice ones in the UK. I don't know, or just not exciting ones. You've got, I don't know, I mean, mint's okay, but it's a standard, mint and orange. I think they've done an orange one, haven't they? At least in the, or they did do. Quite standard flavours. I mean, it's still nice, but they don't seem to ever do anything too brave. But although you could argue that the fudge brownie and New York cheesecake and stuff are quite out there flavours, but they just don't seem to ever work really, so I don't know. Difficult one. Hey Adam, good to see you, yes. I never heard of Fry 5 cents as time just started, yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, this is it. Well, I think Andrew wants the world to know. Hopefully, someone, maybe, someone will have to start a petition to get it back going anyway. Yeah, orange chunky anymore. Yeah, it was available not too long ago, AB, but it might have been again last year or something. Maybe a year ago actually now. Yeah, so yeah, I might have some in my backlog still. But you can get the normal Kit Kat still in orange, but not Kit Kat chunkies, I don't think. Yeah. Poundland. Yeah, it might be a good idea. That. Yeah, good idea. Sometimes they still have the lemon drizzle Kit Kats in there, so yeah, it's a good idea. That. Yeah, and also Adam, you can check out the from Australia, the Cadbury snack in Australia, which is basically the Fry's 5 cents. Nothing like the Cadbury snack in the UK. Worth checking out that one as well. Yeah, it's a lovely one actually. I did review it. I've not seen the orange Yorkie, but I think some people have. Someone mentioned. I think maybe Andrew has actually. Now here's a very small Kit Kat one. Now this one definitely is a bit. Look at this, it's tiny. It's like half a finger of Kit Kat, lemon crisp. So I'm not sure how this has happened. What it's about: crisp wafer and lemon flavored white creme, naturally and artificially flavored. Yeah. So it's very small. I thought the Japanese Kit Kats were small, but this one's ridiculous. Look at that. I don't know whether it should be part of something else, or it's like a freebie. But look at that, it's tiny. I mean, there's a Kit Kat chunky, so yeah. Tiny. Fun size, yes. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna be the Cadbury UK snack is just a biscuit, yeah. But the Australian one is completely different. It's basically like the Fry's 5 centers. You've got different segments with different fillings in, like pineapple, orange, I think raspberry, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, check it out. It probably might cost you a bit to import it, but yeah. No, Joe, great to see you. Good to see you. How are you doing? Great to see you. Obrigado. Hopefully I've got that right. Yeah. I think it's probably out in some places, Adam, I think, is the gist of it. I think Co-op have it. It basically gets released in a small amount first in some places, and only if certain places stock it. So I think Co-op is a place Yeah. So you might have to, you might have to just be lucky really and check around. Yeah, yeah, good point really. Yes. I still have the lemon drizzle ones as well, so maybe I could do a comparison. It might be the same thing, of course, but you never know. Roller coaster. Hello there. It's a good name that. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you before, so great to see you. Yes, and Adam as well. I don't think I've seen you before, Adam. We might have popped up once, maybe, but yeah. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everyone's doing okay. Yeah. How's the weather in Brazil then, Joe? I know I keep asking you this, but it must rain once a year where you are probably. And that's another one. I think I've still got them to do. Those 2 new flavors, Adam. Yeah, I've still got them. Yes, yeah. I think you're right. That's where I think I saw. Yes, my internet went a bit crazy at the end, so I think I was probably sidetracked with that. Hopefully, it'll stay on tonight. Fingers crossed. I was just saying at the start. Basically, I'm on a 4G connection to get the upload speed. I need to be on 4G basically. So, yeah. Just fingers crossed it'll hold out. Yeah, good to see you, roller coaster. Yes, good to see you. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, what else have I got then? I got right, the Snickers peanut brownie squares. Yeah, very small. I think this might be a US one actually. I think it's US. Yeah, very small. I mean, look at this. 2 squares basically, but tiny. So small. I mean, if you look at the fun-sized Kit Kat, when you remove all the flourishes and things, it's not that much smaller really, or bigger rather. Yeah, so some of these imported ones, I did get this and probably paid about £2 for this probably. Not really worth it at all, but there we go. Yeah, there we are. But there we go. Looks interesting. Basically brown. So looks like the nougat was being replaced with like a brownie substance essentially as a gist of it, which is perhaps a great idea really. Yeah, so quite excited for this one. As I say, very small really. Yeah, very small. Mini brandies from Thornton's. Yes, I have, Tom. Let's see. Gist of it is I reviewed them about a month ago, but haven't uploaded them yet. So I still need to do them. So yeah, I think I've still got those anyway. There's one I did upload, which may have been the brownies as well. I did a couple of different ones. So yeah, yes. So those reviews to come basically. Kind of on the go today, are you, Joe? You say? Oh, well, don't worry about it. I know it's difficult because it's probably about 3 p.m. where you are, isn't it? So a bit difficult. Yeah. Good to see you, Tom. By the way, good to see you. Chocolate camel shortcakes from Thornton's. Yes, they're the ones I have got to review. So they are. I've got the review. I just need to publish it. So when you see it, I'll have longer hair. It's one of those where, yeah, I've got it reviewed. I've got the white ones and the regular ones, I think, as well. I think I published the mini brownie bites ones, but there was another brownie one which was a bit longer as well. So all those are to come, Tom. Yeah, so I'll hopefully get them out soon. I've just been a bit what with Easter and all the catch up and things, and yeah, it's just been a bit difficult. So I'm hoping to get back on top of things. Yeah, so been a bit of a funny one actually because because I'm doing more live videos and things like this. My voice seems to go a bit weird, but more live videos and things. It's sort of stopping. Well, it's hard to do the reviews and this in the same day, so I might have to see what I can do if I can start doing a couple of videos a day or something. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, because I'm getting a backlog of reviews now. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was it was ridiculous. I should have complained about that really, but to be honest with you, the last thing I need is more chocolate at the moment. I've got so much to catch up on. All this backlog, for instance, all this stash watch and things. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, bit of a funny one that really, but there we go. So let's see. Honestly, let's see. We'll have to one guy will have to ban, I think. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, might have. Hopefully we've hidden that guy. I think. There we are. Fingers crossed. Yeah, you get some. I would fair to say probably nutters. I think you'd say on the internet. But yeah, so there we go. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Oh well, there we are. But they're hidden from the channel now, so. But they'll probably come back as someone else. I think we'll see what happens. But if they do, we'll just block them again. So I do apologies for that. That's the internet for you, isn't it? But at least there's options to regulate. I remember back in the day when let's say it first came out, when I first was experienced the internet back way back when, you didn't have the option to block people and things. And if you had instant messages and things, and you were adding people, you could just add people. There was no permissions or anything like that. and it sort of told you kind of what they were doing and stuff. It was very lax back in the day, honestly. Internet stuff, I mean, obviously today it's a lot better. Whatever filters and things like this, but yeah, it used to be pretty bad. Yeah, it was very difficult, but yeah, there we are, where it goes really. So if at some point I do more and more chats, I can make people moderators and things as well. So if there's chats going on and people are being stupid, trusted people, I can make moderators and things like that to actually moderate in my absence, essentially. I'm going to have to do the same with Discord as well, going forward, I think. But Discord, I've got some bots in there that basically listen out for bad words and stuff like this and things like that. So, and also if people are doing random nonsense, so obviously it is still a bot. It's only as clever as it can be, but yeah, there we are. So there we go. Hi Moggy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. So what I was about to show you. Yes. Butternut Scotch Crunch. I don't think I showed this one last week. I think this is another India one. Well, specifically Muffin the Moggy, I see. Well, good to see you, Muffin, yes. I don't know if you're a real cat, but if you are, well, good to see you. So there we go. Butterscotch Crunch. There we are. Limited edition. So a really interesting one. Another Indian one. They seem to have, I don't know what it is, but there's a symbol on the Indian ones. It must mean something. That sort of green symbol there. Which might be recycling related, I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks very nice. Quite a thin one. Interesting one. Very interesting, yeah. So I think it's just like this. The Indian bar seems to be quite small, really. So yeah, it seems a bit of a funny one. But there we go. Yeah, quite like them. I quite like the way they're quite unique. But they're quite small and thin, very difficult, really. So yes. Hi there, sausage rolls. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think I've seen you before once or twice on the channel. I'm not sure, but yes, good to see you again either way. And no problem, Oggy, no problem. And I've got this one as well, Dairy Milk Crispellos. This looks quite an interesting one as well. Another Indian one. Also, it's got that symbol on the back. Sort of green dot. I assume that is recycling related. It must mean something like that. But yeah, good to see. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well, sausage rolls. Yes, glad you're doing well. I've had a sausage roll for a long time, actually. Yeah. Milky Bar Orange. Yes. They should do, shouldn't they? Well, they should do. I think you were saying about the Milky Bar Yorkie, they kind of did, didn't they, in the past? I think you mentioned that, or someone did anyway. Milky Bar Orange would be good, though, especially what with the Terry's chocolate orange being so nice. White chocolate version. But this looks very nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Got like little crispy pieces in there. I'm sure they used to do Crispello in the UK as well. I'm sure they used to do Crispello in the UK, didn't they? Dairy Milk or something. It was their own brand, yeah. So, yeah. Hot chocolate this week. Yeah, you've got quite into it now, Andrew. Yeah. Well, I think it can be addictive, is the gist of it, especially when you're adding milk rather than water and things. But yes, yeah. Not too bad at all. No, I'm not a teacher, no. It was quite Muggy, I think. Yeah, Moggy. Yeah, yeah, no, I do computer programming, basically. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. So, yes. Not a teacher, unfortunately. Yeah. Or fortunately, one or the other. Yeah, you can't go wrong with sausage rolls, is what I would say. Yeah, you tried. There's quite a few hot chocolates, isn't there, Andrew? I tried a few as the member. I think I've got a couple more to do. I think I did a Whisper one, if the members only, and Maltesers one. Wasn't too impressed, basically. Long story short, but I think it depends what you do. You can add, if you add milk to them rather than the water. I think that definitely helps. You can even add double the amount and stuff like that. A few people recommend adding double what they suggest usually. Things like this, but then they become more and more healthy. I often think, is it worth it just having just a chocolate bar instead, But I did get this little swirly thing as a present. Basically, it's like just chocolate on a stick, and you just put it in hot milk, and it just basically creates a hot chocolate. So yeah, it looks an interesting one. Oh, good stuff, AB. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be good to see you more, obviously. Yeah, but it's one of those, isn't it? Life gets in the way. What can you do? Yes, honestly. Computer programming, yeah. Hexadecimal, is that what you're thinking about? Yeah, hexadecimal. Yeah, it could be what you're thinking about. Usually that's, it's basically just a different, well, we use the decimal system normally, don't we? But so there's binary, octal, hexadecimal, yeah, decimal, of course. Yeah, so as part of my, when I was studying, I had to convert from hexadecimal to binary, octal and stuff like that. Yeah, so there we go. But usually hexadecimal's done for you. You'll see it mainly nowadays in in colours, won't you, on the internet and things like that, using those different colours for different things. That's where you generally will see it. Yeah. It's not the most exciting of subjects, yeah, hexadecimal things. I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. I mean, you just use it, it's just basically for referencing things. You don't need to generally know it, but yeah, it's one of those. Caravan, you say, Isaac? Caravan. I see. Yeah, it's interesting. I think you mentioned the other week about being, so yeah, an interesting one. Sounds quite nice. Yeah. And what do you end up doing there then? It sounds a bit of an escapade. I can cook a bit, Muffin. Yeah, I can cook a bit, but I don't tend to do it as much these days, basically. But yeah, I do like to cook and like to bake as well, but I don't do it that much. Yeah, computer, oh yes. Yeah, well, basically, I mean, I mainly do. I mean, the thing is, a lot of people, when you say you do computer programming things, people think you just make computers and stuff. I don't make computers. I can do actually, as it happens, but I'm not. It's not my job. I have nothing to do with making computers or networks or anything like that. It's coding stuff, things like this. So yeah. Is the gist of it, yeah. So, yeah. Good question, that Muffin. Yes. Well, basically, I was gonna, yeah. I think I wanted to do some kind of YouTube channel. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and just if it is, chocolate was something I enjoyed, and I thought, well, what better way to start? So I'll start doing chocolate, and I'll see how it goes. Basically, I think I was going to do sort of, yeah, other things maybe, but yeah, I just stuck with it basically. Yeah. Speaking of chocolates, here we go. Yes, they got the Kit Kat Duos as well. Mocha and chocolate. Yeah, I think someone was asking about this one, and I did have it, and I thought I didn't. You can see on the top of that one, looks very nice, doesn't it? You can see it's got like a sort of mocha-style top to it. I did review the mint and dark chocolate one just the other week, or the other day. Wasn't overly impressed with it, but it was all right. See, that's quite nice, Isaac. That sounds nice. Yeah, that'd be lovely. I used to love... yeah, having a chippy takeaway when I was younger, yeah, it's very nice actually, yeah. But I haven't had one for a long time, but yeah, it's very nice. So, it sounds like you have a nice time with your mums. That's good. Yeah, and we've got Tim Tam. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Tim Tam. Basically, an Australian penguin, as in not the bird, but the the chocolate biscuit. But yeah, it's basically it's not quite the same. It looks exactly the same, but it doesn't taste the same. I think the biscuit is a bit hollower. It's a bit funny one. You can do the Tim Tam slam. We can nibble off. We can do it with a few chocolates, Kit Kat Chunkies included. You can nibble off both ends and suck a hot drink through it, and it works quite well. A bit messy though. We've got Tim Tam fingers here, crunchy chocolate biscuit fingers. So these sound quite interesting. Yeah. So imagine penguin, but in biscuit form, but with not quite as nice a biscuit. Yeah. Well, good question about that. Yeah. Moaning, yeah, good question about that, really. Well, don't get Andrew started. He'll mention 5 fries, 5 cents. But it's a good question. I think it's just because that's, they just try and make money, don't they? It's basically what they do, yeah. Well, Muffin, I do a bit of ice cream reviews. I generally do them for the members only stuff because I can't. There's so much stuff to review. Just to do things that I sort of don't normally do, like crisps and cereals and things. I tend to do them for the members. I did do a couple of ice cream reviews, but it's quite, yeah, it's a bit more labour intensive to review ice creams and stuff like that. So I can't do it for the members really. So I don't know. Yes, unfortunately I do it, but yeah, it's kind of because I don't normally do them. Anything I don't normally do, I've kind of put for the members only as an exclusive. So you'll see some people with little chocolate bars next to their names. Scotty and Alan Lockhart, for instance. I think Alan actually, yeah, there's different levels of membership, so I'm not sure if Alan can see the exclusives, but yeah, but some people can basically, yeah. So apologies for that, but it's one of those, yeah, it's one of those. But a few other countries: the US, Holland, Spain, Portugal, Belgium. Yeah, not too many though. I'm not really a massive holiday person, but yeah. Do more orange white chocolate instead of orange, yeah. Yeah, I think yes, we were just saying about before you'll get on really well with Andrew Winston. Don't worry, he's gone. He's obviously disappeared, but he would have mentioned 5 cents by now if he was around. But yeah, basically the Terry's white chocolate orange was fantastic. Yes, I'm assuming you've probably tasted that because you're right. They definitely should do more orange flavored white chocolate. It's an amazing combination. Amazing. Yeah. So it's a caravan holiday, is it, Isaac? Well, that's very nice. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a lovely time. Sounds like a lovely yeah. Yeah, sounds lovely actually. So very jealous as well for the chippy. Here we go. Here he is. He's back. Yeah. Yes, I think you've got a soulmate there with moaning about stuff, Andrew. Very much into this. Well, basically saying exactly the same things as you. Yeah, so. But there we go. Yes, Tim Tam fingers. Excited about these ones. Different. Lots of flourish. I mean, look at this. Yeah, lots of flourish. Yeah, you were listening now. Honestly, we might have a secret twin brother about there, Andrew. You never know. Got another small one here, Freddo strawberry as well. I mean, look at this, it's tiny as well. It's very odd, these small bars. I mean, these back when I was younger would have been 5p, these ones. I bet now about 20p to buy. Well, obviously to import it costs quite a lot. I think it's probably an Australian one. You can see how small it is. Yeah, very tiny. Not surprised. It'd be a regular size Freddo, but it's really small. I think it's Australian anyway, I'm not too sure. Yeah, New Zealand actually, so... I think it's New Zealand, not Australian. Yeah. So an interesting one there. Yes. Yeah, these are interesting ones. Yeah, I'd say I think we were talking about it last week when there used to be Tazzies back in the day, and then they changed it to Freddos. I guess because they ran out, the license ran out or whatever. It was a Tasmanian Devil basically from Looney Tunes, whatever it is. That's what it used to be, but then he changed it to Freddo when, as I say, probably they ran out their license or something like that. Yeah, well, Isaac, yeah, at Christmas time, Terry's released a lot of, and at Easter actually, some white chocolate orange offerings, like mini eggs for Easter and, the eggs and stuff like that for Christmas. But yeah, they've not done them now, so I don't think you can really get them. You might be able to get some. I know Andrew's got a big stash of them, so yeah, but yeah. Yes, it's a bit funny that, Scotty. Yeah, it is a bit of a funny one. Yeah. Odd one as well. But so I wonder if they taste the same. I'll have to give them a try. Might have mentioned this one last week, so apologies if I did. But Crunchy Camel Twix, very orange. Very orange. Lots of quite small bar again, if you take away the flourishes. Almost half the size. Well, pretty much a third or half the bar's gone in that one. But it looks very nice. I'd say you'd think it'd be orange flavoured on the colour. But you still get it, can you, Andrew? Well, you might pay a bit more then for it, Isaac, but I recommend it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Very nice. Yeah, very nice indeed, actually, yeah. Really works. It just tastes almost like orange, really, but with chocolate. It's very hard to explain, but really nice. Yeah, really nice. An old man eating a Twix. I don't think I have, actually, no. I think you probably, yeah. Orange Twix from Russia. Yeah, orange Twix. Has there been an actual orange Twix? Well, there will be soon, won't there? Let's put it that way. It'd be nice if they did interesting orange versions of things, like say an orange Mars bar or something like that. Something a bit out there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, interesting, wouldn't it? Orange Twix from Russia, though. Interesting one. Yeah, it's a good thing though, Andrew. You mentioned not orange. Have you ever seen an old person? Yeah, it's a good point. It's definitely, I guess you'd say different. What's the word? Forgot what the word is now. Demographics to eat certain things, isn't there? And like you say, there's some things that you just don't see old people eating, and yeah, an old man eating a Twix. Yeah. Aero strawberry as well. That's an interesting one. Yeah, there's too many of these alternatives. It's so hard. I mean, I've got all these other ones, and there's so many. It's ridiculous, really. Speaking of which, I managed to get the replacement caramel marble. Look at that. I think it looks better than it probably will be. This one, to be honest with you. Caramel days, you don't know, lovely sort of caramel flavoured white chocolate, and presumably this one. Well, what's the gist of it? Caramelised white chocolate, milk chocolate with a hazelnut praline centre. It's still got a praline centre, really. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be a bit disappointing because it would mainly be praline centre just inside a caramel. But it looks nice. But I feel like it might not be quite as good. I mean, yeah, I feel like it might not be quite as good, but it'll be good that it has the marble there at least. Yeah, marble can't taste the non-dominant chocolate much. Okay, interesting. Fingers crossed then. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Andrew. You mainly said the praline centre. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I expected, and that renders the whole thing pointless, doesn't it? Really. And that's the problem with these praline centres, generally. It's like we had when we did the selection review at the weekend. Yeah. Bit of a shame. Excuse me, bit of a shame. Love caramel chocolate. Yeah, well, Isaac, you'll definitely like these. Now, these are difficult to get, these caramel offerings, because they're Australian versions, basically. But what you want to do is, if you look out in the Polish section of supermarkets, you'll see a chocolate company called Vedel, or it's spelled Weddell, basically, but I assume it's pronounced Vidal. It's Polish, and they do a caramel chocolate. Really nice as well. It is, yeah, really nice, and yeah, recommend that one. Also, Hershey's do one, surprisingly enough, pretzel and peanuts caramel chocolate. It's called like Hershey Gold or something. It sounds like it wouldn't be very nice. I'm not even really into peanuts and things, but it was very nice. So I recommend that one as well. Obviously, if you're not into peanuts, don't try it. But if you're religious to them, but yeah, caramel donuts. Yeah, I do like these random donuts you can get. I don't think I'd have Marks and Spencer ones though. £3.50 for free. It's not extortionate. Not extortionate. I guess probably when you can go to Greg's get 500 for £1 or something. But yeah, obviously they'll be quite good quality ones, won't you? As I can imagine. Yeah. Marks and Spencer's basically is a dangerous one because I've not really bought much from there before. So when I do go, I'm going to spend a fortune. So I've got to be careful, really. Caramel chocolate donuts. Cab used to do them. Yeah. I know they've done quite a lot of different donuts. I can't remember. Yeah. I tend to sort of avoid. There's too many of them as well, so I don't avoid them purposefully. Well, I avoid them purposefully, yes, because I just know that there's too many of these sort of biscuits and soft baked cookies and stuff like that. You know, they're very difficult to. There's so many of them. They're not ones I currently review really, but maybe at some point I'll branch out into them. You never know. One of those, but yeah, worth checking out though. If you as I say, I quite like those sort of like let's say custom donuts ones. I think I've had them once in the office one time, I think. Tesco's good for donuts, are they? Yeah. I only really tend to have that the Greg ones. I think Greg's ones generally. Yeah. Changing the topping. What did they do? What was the change? Like you mean like the frosting on top? Yeah. These donuts, I take it these are the proper donuts, not the ring donuts, are they? This is the difference between I think the spelling of donut, D-O-U-G-H, donuts. I tend to think of the ones with a filling, whereas donuts, D-O-N-U-T. Are the ones that are just a ring like the American ones, you know. That's my unofficial differentiation. I don't think that's official in any way, shape, or form. But that's that's how I do. That's what the difference I make. There you go, Andrew. You mentioned this one in the Discord chat. Yes, dark chocolate with caramel. Look at that, an unusual combination. Basically, it's Cadbury's Bourneville, but the Australian version. Yeah, very excited for this one. I think it looks really interesting. As you say, don't normally see caramel with dark chocolate, not generally. Yeah, so Old Gold if you basically think just Bourneville. So you can see there. Don't know if it's the same cocoa solids or whatever, but it's not far away. 45% cocoa, generous chunks of rich dark chocolate with an indulgent smooth caramel centre. Bold in every bite. Looks nice, doesn't it? Does look nice. Looks a nice caramel as well. So I'm interested. Very interested. So I look forward to trying that one out. Yeah. So you can see they do come in these big size bars. Yeah. I think actually it's funny this one here. Normally the blue in the Australian bars has like the pattern underneath it, but I can't see any pattern here. Seeing dairy milk and other things. Don't seem to have bothered on this one. Also, this is a funny one when I was reviewing. I think it might have been the orange one yesterday, where they said they'd patented or trademarked the colour purple, but the colour purple is different on both the packaging than the UK one and the Australian one. So that was a bit of a funny one. Not quite sure what was going on there, but there we are. Yeah, so there we go. Odd one. Right, so I think last week we did mention the flake dipped coconut. Yeah, so flake dip. I mean, essentially a twirl, really. I mean, the flake and the twirl are quite similar. I mean, they're not quite the same, but they're very similar. You know, I don't know. When you eat a twirl, it doesn't tend to sort of break around as much as a flake does. But don't know. But a flake dipped is generally like a flake just covered in chocolate, which is basically what a twirl really is to an extent, really. Used to do lots of them back in the day. The snowflake was they call it. I think what's it called? They didn't call it the snowflake. I think at first, didn't they call it the flake white dipped or something? Yeah, snowflake. I mean, made perfect sense, didn't it? You know, and it's basically, mind you. It was basically white chocolate flake, I think, covered in dark chocolate, I think. But so milk chocolate. But we could have done a white chocolate flake, yeah, at any point. I don't know why they didn't do as much, really. But very, very nice. Well, anyway, leading on from that one, got an alternative. Well, it's an orange one, yeah. Orange flavoured flake dipped. This will be quite interesting, won't it? Quite excited for this one. Yeah. So yeah. Look at that. So this one will be quite nice. But yeah, orange chocolate, so we know the drill. Massive flourishes, though. As we go to drop this one. I think this one might be a UAE one, United Arab Emirates one, or something like that. I think. Yeah. It is. So they do a lot. It's also different types all over the place. It's bizarre, really. Just wouldn't think it, would you? There'd be so many different types. It does make you wonder. Yeah. Just so many different varieties of chocolate in other countries. I always felt that the UK would be like the number one destination for all things chocolatey, but there's so many different varieties elsewhere. It's just not the case, really. Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it, Scotty? It would be good. Would be good. I wish it was. Yeah. I mean, maybe they will now they've done the white, the Cadbury white, but who knows? I mean, it's stupid, really, isn't it? Because they'll probably do it some stupid. They'll put like a praline in something like those Cadbury white mini eggs or something. They'll do something stupid. It's good today, Isaac. Hope it went well. Yes, hope your tests are going well, stuff like this. I think it must be near the end of the year now, so fingers crossed. Yeah, hopefully you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what year you're in, but either way, hope it's going well. And fingers crossed you've got not too long before the summer holidays, so it should be nice. You should be able to go out and about then as well, so yeah. Right, so look at this one. Yes, I'm nearing the end actually. Not too much more left of this stash, but we've got the cherry ripe. Yeah, double dipped. It says double dipped. I don't know why it's double dipped, but there we go. It says it is. Looks a bit of an odd one. Looks a bit like a sort of Fry's Turkish Delight there. Yeah, so I'm not sure if what's actually said. I don't think it's Turkish Delight. What does it say there? Does it say anything? Ripe, juicy cherries and coconut lusciously double dipped in old gold rich dark chocolate. So it's the basically Cadbury's Old Gold again. Not really much of a mention of Old Gold there though on the front, but there we go. It says again there. And that's why it says double dipped. I guess they dip it once and dip it again for whatever reason. And why not? Why not? Well, yeah. Oh, glad it went well, Isaac. That's good. Yes. On the good days, school can be all right, but I remember it being a bit of a nightmare for me most of the time. But it's one of those, isn't it? One of those. I remember my teacher saying, you look back at these being the best days of your life. I've never done that with school. Sorry, Isaac. I mean, but things, as I say, well, if you're enjoying school now, I think things will get even better. But yeah, Aussie staple, yeah. Listen, I think I've got another one somewhere as well. I might have mentioned that one last week. I think I'm not sure. But yeah, interesting one. Does look very, very nice. Yeah, so I'm quite excited to check both of those. That one out really because it looks an interesting one. Not quite, very different. Let's say cherry, ripe, juicy cherries. It says as well. So, don't know. We'll see about that. I mean, it doesn't really look. I mean, it looks like it's got more than just. It's not just cherries, that is it. But maybe it is. Maybe it's just literally loads of cherries all scrunched up or whatever. But yeah, interesting one. Yeah, well, that's good, Isaac. Yeah, it's really good. Well, hopefully that means you'll do well as well. So yes, keep at it. Keep up the good work. Yeah, it's always good to enjoy it, really, because then you say you do well at it. If you don't enjoy it, then yeah. I see. So near the end, yeah. So near the end, it's 15. So guess you'll be in year 10, isn't it? Probably, unless your birthday's in June, July, or something like that. But yeah, Ruffles. Yes, Alan. Yes, yeah, that's right. It does come across that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Ruffles, honestly. Yeah, it does a bit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's an interesting one. We'll see how that turns out. Yeah, honestly. So I'm quite excited about that one. I've got another couple of big ones here as well. Massive ones, big chocker blocks here. A bit of a dint in this one. I think I mentioned a couple of. Might have mentioned this last week. I'm not sure, but yes, Lotus Biscoff again. Chocolate bar this time. Look at this. Speculoos. There's pasta on it. Does it say pasta? Pasta pate? That's a bit of a... Well, I'm not sure what that... It must be the... I don't know what it translates as pasta then. I thought it was pasta, so I'm not sure. I assume it's probably Dutch or German, this one. Well, it's got a Belgian address on the back anyway, so yeah. Interesting one. Yeah, it looks an interesting one. Yeah, not too bad at all, really. So I think some of those are a bit... one of those, aren't they, where you just kind of, I don't know. You'd think this one would be sort of available anywhere, really, I guess. You know what I mean? Because it just seems to be, I don't know, just like a Lotus biscuit, essentially. But obviously there's more to it, Yeah, so an interesting one. There's loads of different Lotus stuff all over the place. And as I say, you'd think it'd just be, I don't know. You'd think they'd just release... Well, I don't know, everything everywhere, I guess. But they seem to just be doing lots of different types of products everywhere. I mean, Scotty the other day was having some ice cream, wasn't he? And it's a bit of a Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. I can't. Oh, it's your birthday today. I see. Well, happy birthday. Love a ruffle. I don't know if I've ever had ruffles for a while. Have I ever reviewed them? I don't even know if I've reviewed them. Yeah, not sure. I'll have to. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into those actually, Alan. I might have to review them. I don't know if I have reviewed them. One of those where I might have had them in the to-do pile and just never got round to them. But yeah, so there we go. But yeah, this is an interesting one, these ones. I kind of feel like, as I say, they should be available in the UK, but they're not. Just seems to do sort of random stuff. Biscoff and Lotus. I don't know. Very odd. Very odd. Oh, it's Luke's birthday as well today. Ah, see. Yeah, it will be interesting when it's got. I feel like they sort of should be around really, but yeah, they're not. It's a bit of a funny one, isn't it? Yeah, it's an odd one. I don't know what the pasta pate means at the bottom either. That seems a bit of a strange. Kind of throw me a bit that. I'm just trying to work out what that could be, but I can't. Yeah. Bit of an odd one. What does that actually say? Basically, it just says locust milk chocolate with 50% speculoos filling. It says basically. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. There we are. An interesting one. Yeah. So yeah, well, if you pass happy birthday wishes on to Luke, if you speak to him, Scotty, I guess that's probably why he's not about. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad really. Yeah, it was one Scotty mentioned mental munchies. It was. Did get a couple of things a bit messed up though. They sent me the wrong. They didn't include one. They sent me a couple of things, and a couple of things. I think the dates are a bit dodgy on them, to be honest with you. Yeah. So, but you know, good selection either way. Good selection. So yeah, but you know, yeah. I think GB gift seems to be quite good as well. Yeah, you weren't a big fan of Chcoolo either, were you, Andrew? Yeah, no, I wasn't really a big fan of it, I have to say. Yeah, this is it. You got to get through it. It's good to get out of the way. That's why it's good Isaac enjoys it, because then he'll get, you know, yeah. But yeah, not yeah. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy school, I have to say. You know, but yeah, luckily I managed to scrape through and you know worked when I needed to, I guess. But yeah, but you know, yeah, I don't really want to do any kind of more exams and stuff like this. I've had it now, you know, with all those things. I'm going to try not to do it. But yeah, White Galaxy should hopefully have the review out soon, Andrew. Got the Neapolitan Dairy Milk to do as well, and that's coming up soon. Yeah, so trying to get some other. Just got to get through this stash, basically. I don't know if I ever will. Got all the other stuff to do as well, so it's going to take a long time. I was meaning to do some reviews during the midweek this week, but I've not managed to do really them. So yeah, been a bit of a difficult one. Yeah, so one of those. Yeah, bit of a difficult one, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, let's have a look. What else we got? Yeah, I've got a different one here as well. It's another Lotus Biscoff. Okay, so what's the difference? Yeah, this one's got pasta in it or whatever. Or pate. It must mean like cream or something, that presumably. In French maybe, and although maybe German, I don't know. This one seems to just be biscuit pieces in there rather than yeah. So this one's got like speculoos filling. It says. This one's got speculoos pieces basically. So yeah, it's an interesting one. So it's got like a bit of creamy one. So yeah, very nice, very interesting one. So quite interesting these ones. Yeah. So yeah. We weren't too keen on the well, yeah. It's not bad. Yes, yes. Yeah, it was one of those. Well, I'm going to put my review up soon, of course. But yeah. So we'll see how it goes, really. But to do a chocolate exam, yeah, yeah, I'll try doing that. Yes, and early morning is always terrible, really. But no, thank you, Isaac. That's really nice. I'm glad. I'm glad I bring a smile to your face. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. That's really good. So, no, you seem a very positive person. So it's really good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well at school. And yeah. You know, as I say, and it's good that you enjoy it, and it's good that some, you know, as I say, because it's, you know, as I say, if you are enjoying it, you make the most of it and do the best you can. You know what I mean? Because obviously, it really helps that to be enjoy doing something that you're doing, and then you can actually make the most of it. Because as I say, my grades probably should have been better, really, and you know, yeah. So, but there we go. You know, so yeah, fingers crossed you do really well. So I'm sure you will. But yes, Cabernet Neapolitan. Yeah, I think Cabernet Neapolitan. It's one of those, isn't it, where I'm quite sort of. Yeah, well, we'll see how I do when I review it. I won't give too much away, of course, yes. But yeah, one of those, I think. I think you're probably right there, Andrew. I think this is just of it. And it's going to be the case with a lot of these things. If they don't just, if they do sort of, yeah, if they got some chocolate involved, generally there's going to be a bit of some division of strength there. But I think it's most prevalent in things like, as you say, the praline one before, the caramel marble, and whenever they do other pralines and things, I think that tends to be where they go too far and they don't really think about it. And it's, as I say, it's mainly in those chocolate selections where they have anything that's trying to be something but ends up having hazelnut praline in or something. That's all you can taste generally. So it's a bit stupid, really, and they seem to do it, But I guess Cadbury's marble is quite specific to be marble, I guess. But then you could say it's caramel, so I don't know. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Isaac. It's really nice. Yeah, thank you so much. Say lovely things, so thank you so much. Very nice of you to say. Glad you enjoy the channel, as I say. Really good to see, and yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it takes quite a lot of I mean, the channel's taking a lot of time to do things these days. As I say, so I'm quite pleased when people do enjoy it, and it seems to be progressing and things like that. So it's really nice that people leave comments like that. Isaac, yourself, and other people, of course. Yes. Is there only one orange cream? I've been watching all reviews this week. Yeah, well, how do you mean, Andrew? How do you mean? I can't say. Yeah, is there no others, you mean? Or is that something I said? I can't recall now, but yeah. But yeah, the orange cream did review that a while ago now, didn't I? So yes, I did. Yeah. One knows where times go. I can't believe that was quite a new thing, wasn't it? It must have been about 2 years ago now. Yeah, don't know. But I'm assuming you're talking about the fries bar here, by the way. Honestly. Yeah, but yeah. Oh well. But yeah, as I say, it's but yeah, don't okay. Yeah, I see. Yes. Well, what did I say? I must say, Andrew, I can't recall now. I must have. You probably something daft I said there, isn't it? But I can't. Is that what I said? Is there anyone? Honestly. Well, the thing is, you're about to probably going off on a tangent. It's probably not what I said, but yeah, I guess there is kind of obviously there's all the ones in Quality Street and Roses and stuff like that, isn't there? But yeah, honestly, is that one I should also get on the merchandise, Andrew? Yeah, you have to remind me about what I actually. Yeah, sorry, it's been such a while, but yeah, when I got the Cadbury's Roses gift box, it decides. Ah, right, okay, sorry, I was thinking you were meaning fries orange cream. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot about it. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking you were talking about fries, orange cream. Yeah, I mean, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Yeah, I do remember. I mean, that was, yeah. This is the part, I can't believe they do that. There's these selections where they just have, well, sometimes when it's by design as well, which is ridiculous, where they have like 4 of one and 2 of another and 3 of some, just have it 3 of everything. But yeah, that when they should have safeguard. Well, they've got the technology to make sure that there's all the same amount of things, haven't they? I mean, if not exactly the same, then very much almost there. Yeah, that was a crime, actually, that wasn't it? Yeah, no, I do remember. Sorry, Andrew, I was thinking you were talking about orange fries, orange cream. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was yeah, that was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that at all. I mean, that is ridiculous. Imagine if you were just offered them to someone, and orange cream's one you like, or your favourite, and you offered some, and just someone just pinched it, and then you look in, where's all the rest of them? You would have thought someone would have gone through and nicked them all, it's ridiculous that to have only one of something in a chocolate selection. Ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Isaac. No, it's really nice. Well, I'm really glad you're here. I'm glad you enjoy the channel, and thank you so much for your support and your kind words. That's very nice. I'm glad it brings a smile to your face. So thank you so much. Oh. Golden Bowsy favourite, strawberry creams, ice cream. Yeah, that's always been kind of the case for me, really. Although I do quite like the coffee one when they have it. I like a lot of them, really, for roses. I think a lot of them work in different situations. They some of them are just quite interesting, when I don't know, just depending on how you're feeling. You can have one, and that was like I was saying with the dairy milk one, and it's like a bit of a palate cleanser. It's just nice to have after you've had sort of quite a sweet orange cream or something like that. I find that the dairy milk works quite well in that case. Just have a bit of it and stuff. I like them all, really. I mean, I guess some are better than others. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the hazelnut, so the hazelnut one's not great, and I guess the fudge one as well is a bit weak. It's a bit better than the regular fudge, slightly, but Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, yeah, I do like those. They are quite exciting, and they are a bit different. Those, aren't they? I just have to say they are nice. Yeah, I mean roses. They're really just a nice selection, really. I just like, yeah. I think they've kind of. I think they were better a few years back when you just. They've been going a bit random, really. And they went at one point. I think I said they had about 4 caramels in, which was too much. Then they kind of went really good. I felt they had like a nice assortment, but then they've kind of gone back. They've degraded a bit. Gone back a bit again. I think it's still nice, but they've just. I don't know. They got rid of some quite good chocolates, and they've introduced that weird signature truffle one, which is basically truffle fondant, truffle noisette praline type one. It's just not very good, and and they got rid of some reasonable ones to put that in, and I think there's another one, and they made the chewy caramel one not very chewy, and they've got rid of the Brazilian darkness, which wasn't my favourite. Had a bit of dark chocolate in there as well, so yeah, a bit of an interesting one that really, but yeah, one of those. Yeah, so honestly. But yeah, well, it's 8 o'clock actually, and I've got through the stash. Timed that quite well, really. So yeah, we got through all that stash. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to go to Aldi, basically, and Lidl, perhaps, get a load of chocolate there for this week's live review. So yes, I'll be doing probably all the cheaper Aldi stuff. I might see what else they've got. Just doing sort of, as I say, a live review of those, and then the week after that, probably doing the Lidl equivalent as well. That'll be quite interesting. Going to try and get some more stuff as well. Look for the orange Yorkie. Look for the orange Malteser biscuits. I think there's something else that's out that I can't remember what it is, but I need to look for that as well. So quite a lot going on. So I'm going to get me more to the stash as well. I'm going to try and do a couple of reviews tomorrow, and actually probably publish the Neapolitan ones. That's probably the one I'm going to be doing. Well, nothing specific, Adam. What do you reckon? Do you think there's anything specific I should look for? I think what I was basically looking for was just their sort of equivalents of things, their own brand stuff, essentially. Moser off white chocolate, little bars. I'll look out for that then. I was going to grab a few things, so I'll try and remember that and look out for that then. Yeah. I was going to get quite a few different stuff, basically. So we'll have a look for that. Yeah. Should be an interesting one. Yeah. Must say. So white chocolate's nice. Yeah, so I'll try and look out. I mean, it's one of those where they could have all sorts, it could be quite difficult, But I'll definitely keep that in mind. Tyson and Jive. Is that something they have as well? Oh, that's the marathon, isn't it? And maybe Twix or Mars. But yeah. I know Titan's marathon, isn't it? I think it is. So yeah, exactly those kind of things. I mean, I won't be doing a comparison I might do in the future, but I think I'll just be reviewing them themselves. Maybe do a big comparison at some point. My favorite Madagascar vanilla white chocolate. Sounds quite nice. Yeah, sounds quite exotic. Is it one of their more expensive ones? Is it, Adam? Mars and Twix. Yeah, Alan. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So not. Did I call it marathon as well a minute ago? Not Snickers. Yeah. Did I call it marathon? I think I might have. Yeah. That was a throwback. Yeah, Mars and Twix. Okay. Yeah. I know they do, I'm sure they do a Snickers one, don't they, as well? Well, maybe they don't. I'm not sure. But yes, I have seen them before. It's quite funny the way they do it, really. But why not? Why not? So yeah, I'll be getting things like that. I'll try and get a few things. I might divide into two where I do one of their own brand knockoffy type ones, and then maybe the more prestigiousy stuff like possibly the Moser off ones or whatever. But we'll see. I'll have a listen with what I get basically, Adam. So yeah. Dairyline is their dairy milk copy. Chocolo is like a Belgian chocolate. Okay, premium brand. Okay, yeah. So we'll see how it goes then. Yeah. So I might do a bit of. We'll see what it's like. Because obviously, I might do a couple of weeks of it perhaps or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's just one of those. If there's tons of stuff, it's going to be quite difficult to get. It's just honestly the stash is crazy. But yeah, so I'll try and do that anyway. But yeah, I'll see what I can do then, Adam, and I'll So I guess tune in on a Saturday. Obviously, if you can't make it to the live, then obviously you can come you can watch it, on catch up or whatever. But good to see you there if you do, and the rest of you, of course, as well. And and Isaac, of course, if you can. And Andrew as well. Scotty, well, hopefully, he's probably got some of his job perhaps by that point, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'll look into those. Yeah, thanks for that, Adam. Yeah, and Alan for reminding me of those. Yes, I'll see what I can get. But as I say, what I might try and do is I might either get a few bits and pieces and just review them all, or I might get a lot of their versions of things and a lot of their premium stuff, and maybe do one sort of review of the sort of like their versions, their knockoffy type ones, and ones of their premium ones. But it just depends on how much there is, because there could be loads, and there probably is. You know what I mean? It's going to be difficult. Belmont biscuits, butter biscuits. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, is that like a biscuit selection? Is it, Adam? Yeah. So if that's another thing to review because that's another thing I need to get done is basically own brand biscuit selections really as well. So yeah, I'll see what I can do though. I'll try and grab a few things as I say, and yeah, yeah, because it'd be interesting. Could always go more than once, of course, as well. But I'll try and remember all these things. Just one type of biscuit. Okay, okay, yeah. All right, I'll try. I'll have a look then. I'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye. But as I say, I do apologise if I, well, if I don't get everything. I'll try and get what I can. But you could one of those where you just forget on the day or something. But I'll try and remember these things. Yeah. The biscuit one's a bit difficult because, of course, well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. I just imagine it probably got quite a lot of biscuits there. But yeah, so I might be thinking, I need to do a whole biscuit session by them or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, blue rectangles, and I'll try and remember those for sure. So, so food for thought, quite literally. Right, okay, guys. Well, I think that's brought to the end of Stash Watch for this week. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. It's good to chat to you all, by the way. I like Stash Watch because it's a way to sort of chat to you as well and just go through the chocolate and things, and I just quite enjoy it. So it's quite nice, and I'm not eating as well, so I can just concentrate on just doing the chat, if you know what I mean. So it's quite nice, really. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you might have known about that, Andrew. Yes. Yeah. Those are off vanilla mousse chocolate too, which is nice. Okay. Right. Well, I'll definitely have to try and keep on track with these. Then I'll see if I can find them. As I say, I'll see what there is basically. I'll see how much there is as well, of course. I've got to be careful not to get too much and not be able to go through it all. But yeah, I was thinking either do a mix of things or just do one of their cheaper stuff and then one of their sort of premium stuff or something like that. But we'll see. You certainly are a fan, Andrew, has to be said. You certainly are, yes. Oh, but I know you like it a lot, so yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those out, so we'll see how I get there. Well, hopefully on Saturday, or if not, the Saturday after, whatever, if I do divide it into two, or we'll see what happens anyway. But either way, I'm looking forward to that. Should be good. Yeah, so thanks, Adam. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh, thanks, Alan. Yeah, great stuff. Good to you could make it. And thanks again, everyone else as well. Got a bit of dodgy people cropping in today, but I guess that's the way it goes when your channel gets more things. You attract the nutters as well. So sorry about that. What can we do? But at least we got rid of them. There we go. Honestly, yeah. But there we are. All right, guys. Well, take care. Have a great day. Thanks again for your advice and your suggestions. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Alan, of course, and Isaac as well. Good luck with your school and enjoy your holiday. Yeah, Scotty. Good luck with your exams. Not your exam, your interviews. Oh, Stephen, you've just literally just saying bye. You missed everything, basically. You missed everything. Oh, sorry, Stephen, by the way, while you're here. Yeah, thanks so much for joining, by the way, for becoming a member. I did put in a comment that basically my May video, my May update was basically done just before you became a member, so I wasn't able to mention you in that video. I did leave a comment somewhere, but I can't find it, so I don't know if YouTube deleted it or something. I'm not sure. So yeah, so thanks so much for your support, Stephen. Yeah, so very nice of you. So I'll great green chocolate bar you've got there. So I'll do definitely mention you in the next monthly update, but I do apologise for that. Hopefully you saw my comment wherever it was. I don't know if before YouTube messed it up or whatever, but yeah. But glad you could make it, yes. Well, I'm sorry we're about to go. We just missed everything. Sorry, Stephen, but it's good. Oh, yeah. But no, thank you so much for your support. Truly appreciated. And everyone as well, Alan, of course, and all the other members, and everyone else who supports in their own way. So thank you so much. But yeah, and João, of course, as well, from Brazil. But yeah, sorry, Steve. Yeah, I did, as I say, I did leave a comment somewhere. I don't know where it went, so apologies for that. But I keep meaning to send you a message, send you a comment somewhere. But I thought, I'll wait till I see you like now, for instance, rather than it just get lost. So thank you so much. Oh, and thanks, Isaac. Great talking to you too. Enjoy your holiday, as I say. Enjoy the fish and chips. All right, guys. Well, sorry again, Steve. We can watch it on catch up, I guess. There we go. But better late than never, of course. But yeah. Oh, you did see. Oh, great stuff. I couldn't find it. I don't know where. I couldn't find it. Maybe it's just me. But I'm glad you saw it. So great stuff. All right. Well, sorry again, Steve. You missed all that. But it's on catch up, I guess. So fingers crossed you can watch it that way. So sorry you missed it. But great to see you. Thanks for popping along, and thanks again for your support. I'll say it's about a 6-second delay, so I might have gone by the time you say bye or ask me anything or something like that. So I do apologise, but thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. And sorry again, Stephen, you missed it. I feel so bad about going now, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed, Stephen. Let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know how you find it. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Some good chocolate. Let's put it this way. Good chocolate. All right, take care, Stephen. Take care, everyone else. See you soon. Have a great evening. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.